Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today is another collab drawing where there's two theme words. So this time the two words are cafe and cocktail. And I don't remember who chose which word, but it doesn't really matter. So there isn't much of a backstory behind it. He's just like eating food.
I mean, there's a little bit.
There's a little bit of backstory, but maybe in the future we can do a story time.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
For now, he's just a guy chilling, eating food.
In a very cool
So
environment.
now we can start the time lapse. Oh wait, sorry, we didn't explain it yet. You can explain how we do these drawings.
Yes. Okay. So basically, after we come up with the theme word, then our drawing is divided into different phases. So there's sketching, and then whoever does the sketch will then hand it off to the next person, and they'll do line art, and then they'll hand it back, and then that person will do flats, and then once again hand it back, and then that last person will shade. And so it's basically just handing it off like every other.
Yeah, so we like alternate steps, except sometimes we do line art, like the one person will do line art and flats.
Yeah, it's
which
just
is
whatever
not what happened this time, so I don't know why I said that.
Yeah,
But
it's okay.
Anyways,
Sure.
now we start the sketch.
Okay, so hi, this is Kay. I'm the one who did the sketch. Ooh, you look like a goblin. Okay,
He's
sorry.
side eye right now. He's like, yeah, anyways.
You're really setting me up for that, aren't you?
No.
Side eye.
Okay,
Okay,
what are
sorry.
you doing right now?
So I'm drawing him.
Wow, really?
Ooh, that's
You're
a really messed up arm. Okay, I'm making the outline for him, and then I wasn't feeling it, so I did the hair first and was like, yeah, those are some luscious locks.
Yeah.
And then I think I had I did have a reference photo, but you guys can't see it, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she's just trying to get his pose down in an anatomically correct way.
Yeah.
And I think that forearm was really long initially.
it was real long,
Yeah, and here
Yeah.
are his clothes.
which I decide are not the way because I change it like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really like what I end up with.
Yeah, but it's not right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know you went through these clothing options.
Dude,
oh,
it
and
was
somehow
a lot.
Kate brained these folds on her own. I
Oh
think,
yeah,
right?
all of this clothing is being brained right now. 'Cause
Like,
the reference is wearing
no
like a
reference. No kimono, please.
kimono. Yeah, no kimono.
Yeah.
He's not that kind of guy.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, so now this is closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I end up over detailing like the folds and have to redo those, but this
Sad.
is mostly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically I was like, oh my gosh, people on Pinterest wear these real cool aesthetic vests, so I gave him a vest. Wait, no. Sweater. Sorry,
Yeah,
my
sweater.
bad.
With like, is it plaid?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a plaid
like big
pattern.
plaid squares.
Except, well, okay, Kay was really excited about it, but she said it would be weird if you outlined it, so she did it in
Yeah.
the flat colors. So I was so happy this time. I was like, wow, she can do flat colors really fast this time. And you spent like 5 hours doing the
it was
pattern.
literally just the pattern.
Was it?
too.
I think it literally
was
it
so
was
much
actually
copy
5
pasting.
hours.
Yeah.
Look at her go with that hand.
Yeah.
Which
I
it ends up being
brained that
changed.
hand.
Wow. So
Yeah.
cool. And the fingernail that gets erased.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we kind of change his hand later, though. Or I change his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, and that thumb was a little suspicious.
Why is his shirt going on the table right now?
Which part?
Like, there.
Oh, I don't know.
He's, like, leaning
it's
into the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kay did that rough background. And
Yeah,
then-
I was just like for an idea.
But I
'cause
was like, nah, I don't want to draw all that back
Yeah.
there. So I changed it. She might have sent it to me. Or,
No, I'm literally still just adjusting because I was like, ooh, it's way too over detailed.
Yeah.
And then I was like, the back of his head's a little goofy.
Like, it's a little crushed.
Yeah, just a little bit. And then I decided, oh no, the hair doesn't have enough detail and it's a little messy. So here I go.
She's going.
Yep. Sometimes though, it's better to just stop.
Wow, the ear.
The
wow.
ear. I still don't know what the inside of an ear is meant to look like.
Me neither. I look it up sometimes and I still don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now there's food on the table, and that's the encouragement for me.
Yeah.
So now it's my turn, and I decided to change it so he's holding the cherry instead of putting his finger on the rim of the glass.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there.
Some people do that, but
Yeah.
I decided this was not the way. So here I am, zooming in really close and then just tracing everything exactly because, yeah. That's how yeah, I forgot to say my name in case it's your first time. I'm Elle, and Kay handed the drawing over to me, and I'm doing the line art now. So line art is just about making it cleaner, so it's not really like I'm doing anything new.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in Kay's case, a lot of times she adds too many lines.
Yeah.
In some places. So sometimes I'll try to get rid of some of
Like
them.
simplify it more.
Yeah.
'Cause simple sometimes is better.
Yeah.
Less busy.
Especially when you're gonna shade it already, so you don't
Yeah.
need a bunch of lines in the way. Yeah, I'm just tracing.
Oh, and I was really proud because I forgot how many drawings it was, but I haven't drawn a guy for our like collab challenges for a real long time, so I was like, I have to prove myself and draw a guy that's not a child. 'Cause
Yeah.
the last guy I drew was a little goofy looking.
Well, it used to be both of us who like we couldn't draw guys.
Yeah.
But I've been practicing drawing guys a lot, so I'm
Yeah.
getting better, and Kay is getting there.
Yeah,
Because
I'm making
I don't
my
know,
way.
drawing girls is easier for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, those sandwiches were goofy. I changed. They look really funny. They're like
the chicken
chicken that they're supposed. Yeah, chicken wings. No, I changed that later when I was shading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm almost done.
I like how the booth.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
But because I didn't want it to be too busy in the background, because I want you to focus on him.
Yeah.
And also because I didn't want to shade a ton of stuff in the background, so
Yeah.
just make it simpler. And I don't know what's happening. I probably gave it to Kay, and then she's changing some of my lines.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I looked at it and I was like, I know she traced my lines, but my lines were wrong, so
I need to
fixed
fix
them.
it.
Yeah.
And soon we're gonna get to you doing the details of the sweater.
Oh my gosh, it was so much copy pasting, and then there was like little random not fully erased marks, and I'd be like, no, and I have to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're fun.
Oh, and then I guess I decided the hair didn't make sense, so I don't know what I'm changing it
Yeah.
again. You know, it's been a while since we drew this, and
Yeah. So
I'm seeing some places that could be fixed in the hair.
Yeah.
My hair game has improved since this moment in time.
Yeah.
But still proud of him.
I'm so proud of him too.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we drew this. That's also why our thoughts are kind of like all over the place.
Yeah, we're remembering. As
We're
seeing.
reminiscing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, I've never even watched the full time lapse until now. So
Yeah, me neither.
yeah.
When she gets to coloring the fruit, though, it's real cool.
Yeah. All the
drink.
food. Yay! It's gonna be my
It's
turn
so
soon
desaturated.
again. Oh wait, no, it's not.
No,
This is gonna take a while.
this is gonna take a long while.
Yay!
So-
if you guys want a tutorial on how to do plaid with cool lines,
Get one long, I use the round brush for this. Get one long straight line, and then copy paste the same line so they're all the same width,
yeah,
and then leave it straight like to begin with, and then position it all, and then afterwards you can use like liquify or something to add.
yeah,
movement.
because it needs to follow the shape of the clothes. That's the
Yeah.
annoying part, right?
Yeah.
Where like it can't just be straight because that doesn't make sense. Because the clothes are not straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the lines, I got one really long diagonal line, and then did my best to evenly space it and copy pasted that like a
Yeah,
ton.
this looks like a pain.
Yeah.
But Kay
But it was
knows.
worth
Kay
it.
knows I would never have enough patience for this, but she does. So
Because
she
it's so
she
cool.
decided to do it.
Yeah.
But I would never.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
okay. I don't think I'd do this again. I would rather. I now understand why people like will look
Just-
up
yeah, this is
plaid
like-
and then just put it
Just
inside
put
the plaid.
put an actual picture
Yeah.
into like on top of it.
It's so quicker.
Yeah.
So much
quicker.
quicker. I can't English.
Yeah, I would do it if it was like a traditional drawing and I just scribbled, but neatly,
Yeah.
never ever.
Yeah.
I think this is me now,
Yes.
so now I'm shading. Man, it's been too long. I don't remember what my thought process was. My thought,
You were like, gotta
I was
add
like,
glow.
I'm gonna do multiply layer. That's blue because it must be dark in that cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, never mind, that looks weird. So now, wow. I said I needed references. Help! I don't understand. So, I'm just coloring skin, and I just put shadows.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
It's been
Too long. I
Okay,
just
rundown on skin tutorial. Basically,
sus ear.
you gotta get. Yeah, that's real suspicious.
It was your line. Or actually, no, it must have been my lines.
I don't know, but it's sus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, you get the skin color, and
Yes.
then you gotta get like a blush. Put that on the cheeks.
Yeah, and for the blush color, you get the skin color, and then you move the little hue thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you move it closer to red, and then
Just
you
a
make
little
it,
bit,
and then
though.
you move the little thing in the square. You
Yeah.
move it down and to the right because you're making it darker and more saturated. And you just put that on the cheeks and
Yup.
you blend it out, and you're like, that looks so good.
And that way you get like the same.
Yeah,
like,
and
hue
currently
of
what
the
I'm
color.
doing, I'd put highlights on the hair because his hair is supposed to be like closer to white than blonde. Except, I mean, it's blonde. It's just really light blonde. So I was making it lighter.
Shining bright. and
Yeah, I
beautiful.
was like, maybe this can be the time where I become one of those painterly artists and just don't have line art. So I like colored on top of the line art to get rid of the lines, and later I'm like, I don't like it. so I bring the line art back because it looks weird.
Yeah. Dude, the
Yeah.
shading on the clothes look real cool though.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm getting better at seeing the forms of clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I get a shadow. Like I probably used a multiply layer because it wouldn't work otherwise since there's a pattern to put the folds. And then I use maybe a screen or add layer, probably screen to do the highlights.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to do some a city in the background. Don't do that.
The
Bokeh lights.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to do one of those cool bokeh or circle lights, like the
Yeah.
blurry ones in the background. And I tried using the brush. It was not the way. So I just made a bunch of sort of transparent circles with the round brush. And then I used Gaussian blur and blurred it out.
It looks cool though.
Yeah, then whatever the light color around the edges in the window is. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Pro tip: when you're coloring something, unless it's like super dramatic lighting, do it in like neutral lighting first, and then add like ambient stuff.
People do it in different
Well,
ways.
but like when you're beginning, I think it's easier, especially if you don't know.
I
what
do it the
colors.
opposite way.
Really?
I've done it the opposite way like my whole life.
That's great. Okay, for me, it's easier because I'm like I can't brain the colors that are supposed to be right for this ambient setting.
Yeah. Or what I usually do is I do before I do anything, I do multiply, or I do some kind of lighting for me to get an idea of what I think looks like, what I want the lighting to be, and then a lot of times I'll hide it and then start shading.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or I think you do that too.
Yeah.
So
I
what?
do that
okay.
ahead of
What
time.
what I'm doing now is I think is overlay, like an orange overlay layer, because I wanted everything to be warm. Because since it's nighttime and he's in a cafe, a lot of cafes usually have that yellow light, you know?
Yeah.
So I made it's just to make everything look yellower and there's a lot of warm light. Oh my god, I'm doing the drink. I'm making it look delicious. There's so many artists on Instagram who have so beautiful drawings of food.
Yeah.
I think it's what's her name?
Munechi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She draws so good.
It's so pretty.
good. And I was just going through her feed, trying to understand the ways. And I don't really know how I drew this. I just got a mostly hard brush and just put colors in the same.
The key thing, don't blend it out.
Oh yeah, just don't blend it out, because then you'll get weird blurry looking things, and food doesn't really have harder shadows look better usually, unless it's a round object, and then there might be soft shadows on the edges. If something's curving, then it wouldn't be a super hard shadow. But for something on top of another thing, then it would cast a hard shadow most of the time.
Yeah, that sandwich looks real yummy.
Yeah. And I was making those bright red cherries, and I realized that the cherry was the wrong color, so I made it more saturated. Since the ones in drinks are brighter because they're artificially flavored. Yeah. And I was like, no, I need more cherries, so I put more cherries on the plate. And then I decided that those chicken wings were not the way. I forgot I drew a strawberry.
I also forgot.
Wait, did I delete it or did I keep it?
No, I thought you. Actually, I have no idea.
No, I wouldn't put that much effort in.
Yeah,
and
and then delete it.
Yeah, okay. And also, having all of these adjustment layers on top makes it annoying to shade more other stuff, because then when you're trying to color select, it's the wrong color.
Yeah.
Because something's on top of it. So when I shade other stuff, I'll hide the layer. Oh, that was a bug zapper. Don't mind that. A bug is now dead. And then for the table, I wanted it to be wood, but I didn't want to actually draw wood.
Yeah.
So I got a wood texture, but then I was like, oh, it looks
too real.
It's too real. So I did a huge brain move, and I I like drew over the texture. Like I just painted over it to make it look more like a drawing. And I hope
More
I'm
painterly.
pretty sure I got a free wood texture, but if it's not free, I'm so sorry. Anyways, so there is our drawing, Cafe
Yes.
Cocktail.
Very cool.
Our not our newest collab drawing, but their newest posted collab drawing.
Oh, yes.
We're very proud of him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's our favorite one so far, even beating the next one that we did. Yeah.
I actually don't even remember which one was such.
You
We'll
guys
d-
will
we'll be-
see
we'll
it.
discuss this
Yeah,
later,
there's
yeah,
a
yeah.
guy with the huge whale in the background.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see him.
He was a pain.
You'll see him
He looks-
in the
it's
next
real
few
yummy, though.
months. Yeah. So we hope you like the drawing. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.